Hello all, welcome to Java Beginners channel. So today I'm ready with two challenging questions. So let's see the problem statements. So find the median of two sorted arrays. So for the sample test case, the input given is arrays. two arrays are initialized, and in return we have to find the median of the two sorted arrays. Okay, so let's see the explanation. So how can you find the median? Okay, so first assume m be the size of array 1 and n be the size of array 2. Okay, we have two arrays. Okay, I assume the sizes as m and n. So we have two cases here. So how to find the median? So if the total size, nothing but array 1 size plus array 2 size, if it is odd, okay, if it is odd, the median will be at the index of this thing. Okay, m plus n by 2 minus 1. So at this place the element will be, the median will be placed at this index. Okay, so m is nothing but the size of array 1, n is nothing but the size of array 2. For example, array 1 size is 6 and array 2 size is 3. So substitute there, 6 plus 3, 9 by 2, like that. So if you see the case 2, if total size of two arrays is even, either it may be odd or even, right? So if it is even, so the median will be the average of elements at indexes, this thing, m plus n by 2 minus 1 and m plus n by 2. So if it is odd, directly we can find at this index. If it is even, we give the average of elements present at this both indexes. Okay, if you use this formula, you can easily return the median of two sorted arrays. Okay, here you can see sorted. So sorted is nothing but, first what we have to do is we have to merge the two arrays, whatever they give. Okay, merge the arrays, it's your wish, array 1 plus array 2 or array 2 plus array 1, it's your wish. So once you merge it, you have to sort the array. Okay, so after sorting you get like this. After merging two sorted arrays, you get like this. So they did not mention any increasing order or decreasing order, like ascending descending. So generally we do in a increasing order. Okay, so increasing order is like this with the given elements. So total size of the array is what? 9. Merged array. We should talk about merged array only, right? So now they told, what is the case? Once you get the size of merged array, you have to check even or odd. So if you see 9 is odd for case 1, it satisfies the case 1. So the element would be at the index of m plus n by 2 minus 1. So what would be the index? Median is at the index, this thing, 3. So what is the third index element? It is a 4. So this is 0th index, first index, second, third. So like this. So for the given question, median of two sorted arrays, first you have to merge the two arrays, then sort it. After sorting, based on the size of the merged array, like even or odd, apply the formula, get the index, and at that index you get the element. Okay, so this is the explanation about this question. So let's see the solution in the Eclipse. So if you see, this is a class named median of two sorted arrays. So having the main method, and here the two arrays are initialized, array 1 and array 2, and there is a user defined method called get median of two sorted arrays by passing two arrays. Okay, so in return you get the median, int median, and I'm just printing it. So what is the logic I have written over here? Just see. So this is static int. Int is a return type, name of the method, and two input arguments, two arrays, array 1 and array 2. Okay, so here if you see, I am merging the two arrays with this process. Until here the process of merging is happening. So how I merged it, let's see. So while you merge two arrays, you should have a new array, right? So I have named it as int merged array. So that would be the size of what? Array means you should definitely mention the size, nothing but the array1 size plus array2 size. So that's why I given like this. Okay, so array1 dot length plus array2 dot length. Okay, so again I taken a variable size equal to my new array, I mean merged array dot length, because always I have to write merged array dot length, so I have taken a small variable size. Okay, wherever I want to use this, I'll just use the variable size. Okay, this is nothing but total size of merged array. And here I have a use with the local variable k, so I made it k equal to 0. Let's see here how I'm using it. So here what I did is I'm merging array1 with array2, right? So first I will put the elements of array1, after that I put array2. So what am I doing is I have taken a for loop starting from 0th index to up to the merged array length, nothing but the size variable. It's incrementing one by one. So what is the condition I gave? So you can put the array1 elements only up to when if your index is less than array1 dot length, right? So that's why I kept if I less than array1 dot length, so the array, I mean our new array will always be allocated with array1 elements one by one. Suppose imagine I is 0. Okay, 0 less than, what is the length of array1? It's 6, right? So 0 less than 6, nothing but this satisfies until 0 less than 5, yes or sorry 5 less than 6, yes or no? Nothing but it enters 6 times, right? So nothing but 6 times means 6 elements of array1 will be replaced into the merged array, I mean it will be allocated into that, right? The elements will be kept in that. Next job is what? I mean this is the position of 5th index, yes or no? If this is 6th element, position will be 5th index only, right? So the next index is 6 and the element is 7. So the next element should be coming from array2. So what I did is, so this condition fails after 6 less than 6, this definitely fails, yes or no? So after failing that, what's your job? Your job is to put the array2 elements. Okay, so your I will be what? If it is coming to the else part, what would be your I? I would be 6, right? Yes, so your I would be 6. If you give here merged array of merged array of 6 equal to array2 of 6, you never have array2 of 6. Okay, array2 is having 3 elements, yes or no? So this index again should start with 0. If you want to put the 2 element after -5, you have to definitely do what? So you have to make one more variable use. So that's why I have taken one more local variable k for the index of array2. So here I made it as array2 of k. So nothing but this happens what? Merged array of index, I mean in the 6th index, nothing but the 7th element would be array2 of 0. Okay, like this it happens, and k plus plus, and this happens until the size is finishing. Okay, definitely it enters 3 times. After that it is not satisfying this, it breaks the for loop, right? So this is how I merged the 2 arrays. Up to the length, array1 length, I am merging array1 elements, and after that in the else condition again I am putting the array2 elements. Okay, so after merging I said you have to sort the array elements. Okay, so you can take a for loop, 2 for loops, and do it, but in Java we have a predefined method called sort present in arrays. Arrays is a class present in util package. Okay, so this is question for CoCube's exam. So sometimes there may not be a choice of importing new classes uh, for the program. So what you can do is the inbuilt package, whatever is there, you can put it in the prefix of the class name. Okay, so if you remove this, it shows you an array. Then what you can do, just to say import, this is the suggestion I am taking. So on the top it comes, right? So this is possible with Eclipse IDE, but in CoCube's compiler it is not possible. So you cannot go and add in whatever the position you want, right? So they give you in a particular block, you have to add the code, right? So in that scenario, whatever the predefined class you want to use, just use its package name before it. That's it. So in this scenario, no need of importing. Okay, not only this, any class like scanner also you can use like that. Any class, just use its predefined package. Okay, so arrays is a class present in util package. So having a predefined method sort, passing the integer array, our array. So this array gets sorted and placed. Okay, so if you want to see how it is sorted, just print this array name and check. Okay, so merging is finished, sorting is finished, and next is returning the median. Okay, so what is your task? Checking whether the total size is even or odd. If it is even, our formula is what? Average of elements present at this index and this index. Average means what? That element plus another element by 2. So I'm doing like this. So you want the element, so that is nothing but by array name, and this is what? Just see the formula, because it is even. So index is what? M plus n by 2 minus 1. So m plus n is nothing but the size variable, na? So size by 2 minus 1 and size by 2. So here I applied like this: merged array of size by 2 minus 1 plus merged array of size by 2, and this whole sum by 2. Okay, so this is when even. So if it is odd, directly you can return size by 2 minus 1 element. So that's why you're giving merged array of particular index. Okay, if you want to see after sorting, just give a SISO message. After sorting, just take a for loop and print the array, merged array. Merged array of I. Okay, I want space and don't want in the next line. So once after printing this, I get this in a same line, so I want it in the next line. Okay, so let me run and check. I just added this code. I want to show you after sorting how it is happening. Okay, see, after sorting, our array became like this. Okay, so the median is what? 4. Okay, how you are getting, just substitute. You know that size is odd means what? It definitely comes to else part. So merged array of 9 by 2 means what? 4 minus 1, 3. So merged array of 3 at third index, what is the element present? 4. So I guess you understood this. So this is about this median of two sorted arrays. First you have to uh, merge it, then sort it, and then find the index so that you get the median based on the even and odd of the total size. Just use the formula. That's it. So go to the next question. So this is like mathematics question. So we see this in mathematics. So find the nth term of arithmetic progression series for a given first term, difference and integer. Okay, we have to find the nth term for given three values. So a is called first term and d is called difference and n is integer, nothing but which term. Okay, so sample test case, three things are given, so the output. So this is very simple, it's just in formula. So in arithmetic progression series, the first term would be a. Okay, to find any of the term like second term, third term, just substitute in place of n. Okay, he is asking nth term. The formula is a plus n minus 1 into d. So after substitution of for the given input values, we got this. Okay, so this is also one of the question asked in the COQs. So it's simple to write. So this is one of the class. In that I have taken a main method where three values, I mean our three input values are initialized, and there is a user defined method we are calling and passing the inputs, and in return we are getting the term. Okay, so I am printing the n value, I mean a particular term is value. So in this method, what is the formula? I am just returning the formula a plus n minus 1 into d. So this is how you can do. So let me run and show you. So sixth term is 7. Suppose if I give third term, n is 3. So whatever it may be the n, based on that you get. Okay, so the value is 4. So this is about today's video. So if you have any questions regarding today's video, you can write in the comment section. For any ideas and suggestions, please write in the comment section, and we'll see in the next video. And thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.